Naimari we Dirty cat Ndakachinjirwa mwana ndirere 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 Mambo Solomoni ndine chichemoyini Saka muchiona ndauya pano Umwe wechifeve andaifeva naye uyu Andichinjira mwana ndirere Naimari we Ndakachinjirwa 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 mwana ndirere
Hello, Zimbabwe, and welcome to Zimbabwe Daily. This is In Studio With. Today on the program, we've invited Marlion Svuure. He is an upcoming musician in South Africa. We are so excited to have Marlion on the platform. I'll allow him to fully introduce himself. Marlion, welcome.
Welcome, my sister. I'm happy to be here. Thanks everybody who's listening right now, and all those people that are watching. Thank you so much.
Excellent. Marlion, can you fully introduce yourself to our guest? Who are you?
Actually, Marlion Svuure. I ran from Masingo in Zaka, Zagarino-Pisa.
Zagarino-Pisa.
Vamwe vanoti zvanzi kuvaroyi ina nditombozvizivi.
Okay.
Saka, yeah, I grew up in Zaka, in Masvingo, and I attended school at St. James High School. Those in Masvingo, they know. So after I finished the school, I came to Harare. That's when I stayed, and I worked for different companies. So I think, I'm known in different cycles. They know me as Shubs. Somebody named me Shubs. I don't know. I don't know. Kamuitire kako ungori unique, kangori classic. I think it's a long story. It's a long story.
Ndafungati nickname yemsikanzwa kuti Shubs.
No, actually, okay, let me be specific. Kuti Shubs kuchena. And ichena ndichiri mukomana.
All right. No, that's wonderful. And and tell us about your career. What do you do?
Okay, actually, I'm in architecture. I specifically do designing. Yeah, if you got a plan, a house plan, or if you got a house that you want to look unique, to follow the modern trends, right. That's what I do. Yes.
Okay, I'm definitely coming to your inbox for that particular one. But today we are here on a different note. Ndakachinjirwa mwana ndirere. Tell me, what are you doing? You told me that this was your first offering, and you were not. So you wanted to try out music. Tell us about your musical journey.
Okay. Actually, Ndakachinjirwa mwana ndirere is my second track. Okay. The first track is Jehovah Munondigonera. I think many people are now familiar with that one.
Okay.
On Ndakachinjirwa mwana ndirere, I did it in it must be May. Right. The song talks about, I think, those who are familiar with
Mm,
Bible scriptures, yeah, they can relate to the story of those two prostitutes. The other one, the first prostitute went to the other one, and she changed the dead baby for the live baby.
right,
So yeah, when that the other prostitute woke up in the morning, she said, "No, man, this baby is not mine.
right.
This other, yeah, my family must have changed this dead body for my live baby." So
Mm,
there was a commotion. So they decided to approach the king, who is King Solomon. So now this prostitute with a live baby is now saying, "Here is my story, King Solomon. Uh, can you solve this issue? Because actually, this is my baby, the live one, but this one is saying, no, this is my baby. I know my baby." So, what I was trying to say in short is there are situations in life dzatinoti isusu unogona kunge uchifunga kuti wakakesiwa,
mm,
marriage iri kuramba, right? Ndingati chiko basa riri kuramba,
mm,
vezera rako vazhinji vakasimuka, vari kuita zvinhu zvinoonekwa but zvako hazvisiri kufamba.
mm,
Yeah, it's something like Satan akauya akatora that blessing yawakapiwa naMwari.
right.
So yeah, so wakachinjirwa mwana urere.
Mm,
Usually, yeah, wakatorerwa blessing urere. So this is what I'm trying to say to people, kuti vaone kuti no, they must look around their lives. Wonyatsokupenengudza life yako kuti uone kuti zvandiri kurarama izvi, am I living a normal life or ndakachinjirwa mwana ndirere?
right.
Basically ndo message yandaitrya kuita pass on pasong
Hmm.
iyeyi. Mhm.
Right. And your first song, Jehovah Munondigonera, tell us about that one.
Oh, Jehovah Munondigonera. I like the song. That's my ringing tone right now.
Right.
Right. Jehovah Munondigonera. I was representing David,
Mm,
Psalm 23. Yeah, so ndaiti nini pane zvimwe zvinhu zvawakaitirwa naMwari muupenyu. Like David, unofana kuwana nguva yekutenda Mwari. And
right.
even faith kuti kunyange ukafamba pamupata werufu, Jehovah vanenge vanewe. So
Mm,
yeah, it's some point ndombofunga kuti dei David anga ari mupenyu aindipa medal yakaita sei.
mm,
Yeah,
right.
because yeah, basically kungoti muupenyu chete tenda Mwari nezvawakaitirwa. Kana uri muchato, kambongakarire pamuchato ipapo uchitenda Mwari kuti Jehovah makandigonera. Whatever, kana iri graduation, kambongakarire ipapo, tenda Mwari kuti Jehovah makandigonera. Yeah, I think yeah, that the message behind.
Right. And tell me, how did you start your musical journey? I think that's what I'm really more interested in. Where at what point did you then say, you know what, I think I can actually sing this song and record it, and people can actually listen to it and find meaning?
Yeah, that's a good question. Actually, music in Dakar. Hey, I still remember ndichi my first born yekumba kwedu achiti no, ndichazobvuma kuti ndiwe kana waita video. Saka
Okay.
actually hapana munhu aiziva kuti ndinoimba. Inini ndaivawo ndisingazivi kuti ndinoimba, but
Mm,
ndaiva nekamwe kaconfidence because ndaizvinzwa ndichigeza mubathroom kuti no, ndinenge ndine potential yekuva musician. Right. Kuimba kwandiri kuita I think I was inspired nevanhu vakati one day. Ndakagara mu-environment ye-music, I think between 2005 to 2008, ndiri kuAvondale. Yeah, I used to live in a mumwe murungu anga ari pastor kuFaith Ministry. so anga ane ma-instruments. So kune vamwe vaimbi vazhinji vaiuya vachizoita ma-rehearsals vachishandisa that PA system, the likes of Sister Dudu Munenga, right? Sister Dudu Munenga, even Samanyanga, the late Oliver Mtukudzi, vaiuya vachizokocha some of the musicians, some of the artists vaiuya ipapo. So hey, I looked at myself ndikati no, handina herewo chipo chekuti ndiimbe zvino PA system yese iri panapa.
Right.
So yeah,
Samanyanga vari vachidzidzisa vamwe ndakagara pano.
Ndakangogara panapa ndiri kuvaburitsira mapiano, ndiri kuvaburitsira magitari, but who am I? So I started discovering myself, and I saw kuti ndinenge ndine something to offer to the world. So yeah, people were just whispering kuti no, iwe une potential man, iwe shandisa midziyo iri apa. So I also learned kuridza keyboard, kuridza piano, ndo pandakadzidzira ipapo. Chachangosara kuimba chete, saka I think God's time is the best, and April this year ndakabva ndati regai ndimbopinda mustudio. Yeah, and that's how it started.
So ma-singles ako ese ndegore rino?
Yeah, ma-singles angu ese iwaya ndegore rino.
Wow. You told me the other time that you grew up having a passion for singing, but you were not confident enough that your voice could make it until you sang the song Jehovah Mnondigonera. And tell me about the process of starting, because I think a lot of people, we struggle with the starting process. Now, you were not so confident with your own voice. You didn't think your voice could cut it, but there you've gone on to record 3 singles. Tell me about that. What motivated you to then say, let me lift myself up, go into the studio and do the recording?
Okay. Firstly, I would like to thank my wife. She pushed me. Actually, she was pushing me. Kuti imemi, I think voice renyu rinenge rinoita kuti muimbe. Right? Yeah. So ndikati imi munenge muri kuda kuti nditi chiseko chenyika.
Right.
But well, kuchechi ndaimbotiwo here and there ndoimba. So my first day mu studio ndaingoti anyway, I think producer ndiye ane the final answer, ndiye achanyatsondiudza zvandiri. So pandakatanga kuimba chorus yaJehovha Munondigonera, akashamisika chaizvo akati, baba mava nemaalbum mangani so far. Ndikati aiwa, handi kutotanga newe ikuku. Zvikanzi makagarira talenta. Saka ndakava neconfidence kubva ipapo, handisi kuda kunyepa, ndakaita confidence ndikati saka pesa apa ndakagarirei. Then kuma-social media ndaposta, ndashare malingi chichichi, vanhu vaingonditi wakapenga. Vamwe muinbox mangu makazara mibvunzo yevanhu vaiti, people are asking me kuti we worked with you kwakati, but you seem to be very quiet. Why? Zvakatanga sei, just like you're asking right now, but yeah, confidence akabva kumudzimai, dzikabva the people around, and the studio people, like producer, vakandi encourage, and they're still encouraging me.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a wonderful thing to have a support system, right? Especially when you're starting up. Sometimes we feel like keeping our things in the closet, but when somebody appreciates that, it kind of gives us the confidence. So if you're just joining us, we are speaking to Marlion Svuure. He is based in Durban and he's Zimbabwean Nokuzaka Rinopisa, and he is telling us about his musical journey. So he has 3 singles that are out right now. He's an upcoming artist, and we just want to hear from you. Kuti music yake mneona, say, what would you advise him? What would you encourage him to do? Kana msati mainzwa ndangoti nditi de ka song kanonzi Jehovah munondigonera, anditi tingonzwa kuti vari kuti Mr. Marlion.
Jehovah munondigonera, nasi ndoimba satavitawe, wedenga munondiitira, nasi ndotamba satavitawe, Jehovah munondigonera, nasi ndoimba satavitawe, wedenga munondiitira, nasi ndotamba satavitawe. Jehovah ndiye mufudzi wangu, aminiwe. Jehovah ndiye mufudzi wangu, varumewe. Jehovah ndiye mufudzi wangu, aminiwe. Jehovah ndiye mufudzi wangu, hapana chandinochaini. Kunyange ndikafamba pamupata werufu, handingatongoti munenge muneni. Munondigadzirira tafura kuti ndidye namachinda, vavengi varipo. Jehovah munondigonera, nasi ndoimba satavitawe.
Right, Anzi Jehovah munondigonera. This is the sound of Marlion Svuure, and he is on our platform today live as we speak to our musicians, different types of musicians that we bring on the platform. And today we are talking to Marlion Svuure, and he is just sharing with us the inspiration to start his musical journey. And I want us to move forward, Marlion, and if people want to get hold of your music, where do they come? How do they get hold of you? Where do they find your music? And how can people support what you're doing?
Okay, actually, all my 3 songs are now on YouTube. If you go to YouTube, Marlion Svuure, you will get my songs there. They're available on YouTube so far. Yeah, I'm working on trying to put them on different channels. Yes.
Awesome. Excellent. Now, if you're just tuning in, we are talking to Marlion Svuure. He's based in Durban. He's an architect and also an upcoming musician. What genre of music do you sing, Marlion?
Actually, I sing gospel. I sing gospel music, but it has got some Afro vibe. It's more of I have decided to put more of a message than it can be something that you can dance to. It's more of if you can get scriptures to those pastors, I think you can get what can I say, you can get a revelation out of the song, like Ndakachinjirwa Mwana Ndirere. It has got a revelation behind, but if you just look at it or listen to it, but at the end, if you listen to it carefully, at the end, I gave a conclusion or a comment of what I am saying about Ndakachinjirwa Mwana Ndirere. So most of my but the instrument wise, it has got an Afro vibe. Yeah, it has got an Afro vibe. So it's a slow jam, but that goes straight to the soul. Yes.
Right. And in your musical journey, who motivates you?
In my musical journey, I'm actually at the moment I'm motivated by almost any gospel artist who has got some sense in his or her songs. But okay, to be specific, I like the music of Michael Mahendere, and I also like the music of Matthias Mere, and
Right.
Pictures are my yes.
Mm.
They inspire me a lot. Yes.
Would you want to do some collaborations with those artists?
Whew, I would love to collaborate with Michael Mahendere. Uh, um, why? Because at some point when I was in Zimbabwe, I used to go to Ufik Church.
Right.
So yeah, so I used to love him even on stage.
Mm.
His music a blessing.
I'm
It's a
feeling the love.
blessing.
So,
Yes.
so Minister Michael Mayendere here is Marlion Svuure. He loves music. He's an
Yes. Hey.
upcoming artist. Please support him and also, bring these young artists into the fold for mentorship and, to hold hands and keep the industry growing. I think Zimbabwe right now would do with a lot of uh, good news in our spaces because of COVID-19 that's happening and stuff like that. Um, you have recorded your 3 singles in a COVID time. Tell me
Yes.
why in this time? I mean, most people are saying nothing's really moving, and here you are recording in the COVID times. Tell us about this season and how that has impacted on your music.
Oh yeah, that's a deep question. Um, I don't know. I don't know why I don't know why I decided to sing now. I think,
Mm.
like I said earlier on, that uh, it's God who just wanted to take me out of the shell. Um, which I think with this COVID, I think it's the right time. People should know that um, this world is not a permanent place to stay. Um, it's it's because people are dying. Honestly, people are dying like every day, and so it's. I think it's the right time. We should pass on the message through songs for people to actually turn to God, to
Right,
worship God, because we are in a disaster situation. So I think it's better to die knowing God. Because I tell you right now, people are beginning to feel the essence of knowing God, to turn on to God, because we are living in a very, very devastating situation.
right. And you talk about a track that you did um, and you were really excited about this particular song, the one that talks about maintaining social distance with fake people who come pretending to love us, yet deep inside they are full of hatred and jealousy. Tell us about this track, Kutsanyira Vavengi.
Okay, kutsanyira vavengi. Uh, kutsanyira vavengi actually. Yeah, I was talking about maintaining social distancing with people,
Right,
because you know what? There's some people who've got naturally they've got a negativity, negativity behavior.
right,
They are not encouraging. Some people are full of jealousy. Yeah, there are certain things that you must not talk to your closest people, be it relatives, be it friends, because sometimes their advices you don't know. They
mm,
can give you advices that are not constructive, that are not urging you to go up the ladder. Some
mm,
an advice with a flavor of jealousy. So I was trying to say, the same way we social distance ourselves from this COVID pandemic, in the same way you must social distance yourself from
Like,
enemies. You
oh,
must be
right.
able to sense enemies around you. Look around yourself and see, even within your friends, you must be able to see whether this person is a real friend or is a fake friend.
Mm, mm.
Because so if you come to know that, don't entertain those people, right? Because they are toxic in your life. Sometimes you might even feel weak to kneel down and pray because of certain toxic ways that you might have heard yesterday from somebody whom
Right.
you trusted. So I was just talking about maintain social distance from your enemies if you want to progress.
And the song is on YouTube. We're just going to cross over and have a listen to it. If you're just joining us, this is In Studio with, and today we have Marlion Svuure, an upcoming musician. So enjoy this track as we come to a roundup of this discussion.
Andichatsanyire chikafu mwari wangu we, java kutsanyira vavengi vangu ivava, mwari we vanondishuvira gombo rakaipa, vanondisekerera sevanondida. Andichatsanyire chikafu mwari wangu we, java kutsanyira vavengi vangu ivava, mwari we vanondishuvira gombo rakaipa, vanondisekerera sevanondida. Vanondisekerera sevanondida, sekerera sevanondida, munondisekerera semunondida ini, sekerera semunondida, vanondisekerera sevanondida, sekerera sevanondida, munondisekerera semunondida, varumiwe sekerera semunondida, vanondisekerera sevanondida, sekerera sevanondida, munondisekerera semunondida ini, sekerera semunondida, vanondisekerera sevanondida.
Hanzi munondisekerera semunondida. And we're seeing a lot of such people in our world today. And this is it's a very practical song that speaks to our present realities. Now, as we round up this talk, Marlion, what would you want to share with Zimbabwe at large? How can we support you? How can Zimbabweans, what message would you give to somebody today in this generation, in this era, as Marlion, as we close our conversation?
Okay, thank you. Yeah, my last message to the whole world, Zimbabwe in particular, is to actually live a life that is God-centric. Let's remember there is COVID-19, and let's maintain social distancing. Let's put on our masks. Let's follow what our leaders are saying, because I tell you, if you are alive today, it's by grace of God. It's not by your willingness. Even if we follow all those procedures that we hear from our leaders,
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't work sometimes. So the only supreme doctor is God. So let's worship God. Let's thank God. If you wake up alive, if you are strong, if you are healthy, you must kneel down and thank God. Yeah.
Amen. Amen. Thank you so much, Marlion, for coming through. Do you have anything that I didn't ask you that you probably want the world to know? Just before we round off.
Okay, I just want to say thank you to my family. Thank you to my wife and children for supporting me. They are always with me. And thanks to my producer as well. And thanks to you. Yeah. Yes.
Awesome. Thank you so much for agreeing to come to the platform to talk about your music, Marlion. We support upcoming artists. We support anything developmental on Zimbabwe Daily, and it's our pleasure to have you today.
Okay. Thank you so much. May God bless.
Excellent. So, thank you so much, Zimbabwe, for joining me on Zimbabwe Daily. We were in studio with Marlion Svuure. He is an upcoming artist based in Durban, and we're talking about his music. He has released 3 singles in the year 2021, and we had the privilege of sampling it. What do you think about his music? How can we support our local talent? And do feel free to get in touch with our producers right here on Zimbabwe Daily if you've got a project, a program that you're doing, and we will gladly have you on the platform. We love you, Zimbabwe. Let us maintain social distancing. Let us mask up. And let's wear our masks properly, covering our nose and our mouth. Let us make sure that we're sanitizing all the time. And let us try by all means to stay at home if you don't have any other business. If you're doing your business, let's do it in a safe way. And let's make Zimbabwe work. Let's make the world work. We are going to be here next week with Eliana Makombe, another rising star in the musical industry. She is going to be our Woman Crush Wednesday next week. So do join us on In Studio with as we bring you more and more artists in Zimbabwe and beyond. Thank you so much, Zimbabwe. Have yourselves a wonderful rest of day. Thank you so much, Prince. Thank you so much. I'm not guilty for coming through and having this chat with us. Thank you for tuning in. Have yourselves a wonderful rest of day.